At Chipotle.
San Francisco, the 19th of December, 2024. The streets of downtown are alive with evening traffic as commuters rush home. At 6:30 p.m., headlights blur against the glow of storefronts near Kearny and Post. Suddenly, chaos erupts. A vehicle barrels onto the sidewalk at high speed. Pedestrians scatter, but not everyone escapes. The car slams into two victims, an adult woman and a young girl. Their bodies strike the pavement, cries echoing through the crowd. The driver doesn't stop. The vehicle swerves violently back toward the street, accelerating as though hunting. Moments later, at the intersection of Sutter and Kearny, it collides with a bicyclist. The impact knocks rider and bike onto the ground. Witnesses scream, pointing, shouting for help, but the vehicle speeds away, fleeing the scene before officers arrive. San Francisco Police Department units rush in. Lights bathe the sidewalks in red and blue as officers locate the two pedestrians. Body cams show the urgency as officers kneel beside them, checking pulses, applying pressure to wounds. The adult female, bleeding but conscious, clutches her side. The juvenile lies nearby, injured but breathing. "Stay with us," officers repeat, voices firm yet steady. Paramedics arrive quickly. Both victims are lifted onto stretchers, loaded into ambulances, and transported to a local hospital. The bicyclist is gone, unable to be found. Officers sweep the area, interviewing witnesses, scouring side streets, but the rider has disappeared into the night. The search continues as radio traffic spreads across the city. A vehicle has struck multiple people, a hit and run escalating into a violent manhunt. The hours drag on. Patrol cars circulate through Chinatown, North Beach, and the financial district. Streets narrow with holiday crowds, officers weaving through alleys and side roads. The vehicle remains at large somewhere in the city. The night grows colder and tension hangs heavy. Past midnight. The city is quieter now, the bustle of evening gone. At 1:35 a.m., the breakthrough comes. Officers spot the suspect vehicle near Grant Avenue and Post Street. The same area where the first collision began now becomes the staging ground for the conclusion. Units converge discreetly. A perimeter forms. Radios buzz as supervisors lay out the approach. The suspect is still inside the car. It is occupied, running. The glow of taillights reflects off wet pavement. Officers know the risks. They prepare carefully, moving into position to contain the threat without endangering bystanders. Flashlights sweep over brick facades as officers fan out, weapons drawn. Commands echo into the night. "Show your hands, don't move." The vehicle sits in the dark intersection, but inside, movement stirs. The suspect shifts. Body cams capture the sharp edge of tension, the stillness before sudden motion. Then it happens. Officers shout warnings. In the span of seconds, the encounter escalates. A weapon is seen. The suspect is armed. Gunfire breaks the silence. Muzzle flashes cut through the night air, the sharp cracks bouncing off surrounding buildings. The vehicle shakes. Glass shatters. The suspect is struck. Inside the car, his body slumps, the weapon falling loose. Officers rush forward, pulling doors open, securing the scene. Commands turn from tactical to medical. Get medics now. Apply pressure. Blood stains the interior as hands work quickly. Gauze, pressure dressings, chest seals the body cam footage, records every attempt to save a life. Paramedics arrive within minutes, weaving through the narrow San Francisco streets. They load the suspect onto a gurney, carry him into the ambulance, and speed off toward a local hospital. The city streets grow quiet again, only sirens fading into the distance. At the hospital, the fight to save the suspect continues. Doctors and nurses work urgently under the fluorescent lights, but the injuries are severe. Despite repeated attempts, the man cannot be revived. He is pronounced deceased in the early morning hours of the 20th of December 2024. Back at the scene, investigators comb the vehicle. A firearm is recovered, confirmation that the suspect was armed during the encounter. Photographs, shell casings, bloodstains, shattered glass, every piece of evidence is documented. The perimeter remains sealed as detectives mark the trajectory of shots, measure distances, and log statements from every officer involved. The broader picture comes into focus. Hours earlier, 2 pedestrians had been struck deliberately. A juvenile and an adult woman, both transported with non-life-threatening injuries. A bicyclist struck and vanished. Now, the same driver lies dead after a violent standoff with police. For San Francisco officers, the night demonstrates the fragile line between order and chaos. What began as a reckless vehicle attack against innocent bystanders escalated into an armed confrontation that ended with gunfire. Bodycam and dashcam footage preserve the chain of events, every moment captured for review. The hospital confirms the victims are recovering. Families breathe relief, though scarred by the night's trauma. The community, shaken, reflects on the randomness of violence, an ordinary December evening disrupted by speed, impact, and the reckless decision of one man. As dawn breaks over the city, Kearny Street reopens. The sidewalks are washed clean, though faint traces of tire marks linger. Grant Avenue quiets once more, the scene taped and cleared. The official investigation moves forward, building its case from wreckage, testimony, and the firearm recovered at the suspect's side. For the department, another chapter is written in the ledger of officer-involved shootings. For San Francisco, it is a night that will not soon be forgotten.